takeaway. One key takeaway from yesterday's program. Please, I'm waiting for your answers. Hello. Okay, someone is saying how to use Excel. Wow. So I guess that was your first time being introduced to Excel. Who again? Who again? Data validation. Wow. Using tables in Excel, sorting and filtering data in Excel. Daniela has been very active in this section right from yesterday. All right, Daniela, keep it up to the when I start the giveaway, I'm sure you are going to get something before we end this program this month. So stay tuned and then enjoy. All right, so at this juncture, I will hand over the podium to Mr. Osei to continue his work. Mr. Osei, over to you.
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel. Thank you very much. I hope I'm loud and clear.
Yes, very loud.
Okay. So yesterday, I said that we'll be going to projects and combine some of the things we learned yesterday in creating the projects. So let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, please. We can see your screen very clear.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Osei.
Today, yes, come again.
So please, today, are you going to follow, right? As we also open our Excel and then follow you, or you are going to do and then we watch?
Yes.
So we are going to follow you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in that regard, I think, okay, you go on. I'll post in the chat room. So
Okay. So today, this is what we are going to do today. We are going to create this tracker, which you can use as project management tracker or a to-do list tracker or activities tracker, let me say. So, okay, so this works as you have some various tasks that you want to work on, a start date and an end date. Okay, so you have a due date, the status of the projects or activity, and the remaining days. Okay, so once you are done with a specific task, okay, you can choose the checkbox here, down here, to cancel out that task. And click the progress bar here to load. So as you take off as many tasks as you complete them, the progress bar continues, and the number of tasks completed also increases, and the number of tasks not completed also be listed, also your total number of tasks. So the number of projects you have in progress, we'll go through that too, which will also be listed. So you have a drop down here you can use to select the status of the project. And as you can see, as I select the status, it also updates here at the status label to see the number of projects that are in progress, the ones that are in pending, and the ones that also needs approval. Okay, so today, this is what we are going to work on. Okay, so Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Let's dive in and create this project. So get your Excel ready, open your Excel, and let's get started.
Hello, sorry.
Hello.
Okay. But you will share the tracker with us. So if that's the case.
Yeah, I'll share it with you. I've already sent it to you.
No, share it in the chat,
Okay.
please. Okay, thank you.
A minute, guys. Emmanuel.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Emmanuel. Yeah, since I don't have the option to upload the file from my computer, so
Oh, okay. I was trying to share it, but they said if I share, I will stop you from sharing your screen. So that's why I didn't. I should try and share. Then if it stops you, then you come again.
I mean, you
Yes.
want to share the Excel file. You want to share your screen or you want to send it to the chat box?
The chat box.
Okay, you do that.
Okay. Oh, that's no. I think it's not possible.
Hey, okay, so I hope everyone has opened their Excel. Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so let's dive in. So the first thing we are going to do today is to create a sequence of numbers. I mean, the number of tasks that we are going to use. Can create, okay, you can decide to give it 1, 2, 3, 4, then copy the rest. or use an Excel function. Use an Excel function called sequence. Okay, so sequence helps you return the number of rows you want to number. Okay, so let's say 10, 10. The number of columns, we only want to number one column, so choose one. Then comma, the starts, you start from one. Then the steps. Okay, you want to go each step by one. So you also choose one. Then you close the parentheses. After that, you press enter. And it'll give you the sequence of numbers. Okay. Is that okay? Or did I go too fast?
No. Okay.
That was too fast. Try it again, please.
Okay. I said the first thing we are going to do today is to create a sequence of numbers for our tax. So I said you can either do it manually by typing 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then copy them to fill the other spaces. Or you use an Excel function called sequence, which begin by equal to, then type sequence. Okay, and with sequence, the first thing it needs from you is the number of rows. You can choose any number of rows you want. I'll choose 10. You bring comma, and it'll ask you for the number of columns. Since you are going to use only one column for the numbering, choose one. Then you are going to start from one. You can start from 0, but you are going to start from 1. So bring comma, then 1. Then what are the steps? Is it 2, 4, 6, 8, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4? We are going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to choose one step, comma, then one step. Then after that, you close the parentheses. Then you press enter. Is it okay now? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
please,
say it's okay.
Okay. So now the next thing we are going to do is create these check boxes you see here. Okay. So going to select this cell. Then you go move on to insert. So when you go to insert, you're going to see the checkbox here, which will find the control section. This one, the checkbox here. Then once you press on it, you see the checkbox available here. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Are we on the same page now? Hello.
Hello. Can you go over that? I'm sure maybe they didn't really get it. If you can.
Okay, so I said the next step for us is to create these checkboxes you see here, the ones I have highlighted here in gray. Okay. So we are going to highlight this cell. Okay. Then after highlighting the Excel, you move on to insert. Okay, you can find it on the menu bar on the ribbon, the insert tab. Then after that, you select the checkbox, which you'll find at the insert tab. Okay. So once you select the checkbox, you'll find that a box will appear in that cell.
It seems I don't have checkbox on my Excel.
Hey, which Excel are you using?
I think Excel. Oh, the normal Excel.
Myself, same here. So,
So I just highlight E7, right?
Yes. Whichever cell you are working with.
Say it again.
Yeah. The cell you are working with, just select it.
Okay. I don't think I have checkbox in my Excel.
Okay, a minute. Hello, guys.
In the final day.
Hello.
I say we are here.
Okay, so I guess
Okay.
for those of you who can't find the checkbox, do you have this tab, the developer tab? Hello. Do you have this developer tab?
No, I don't think so.
Check, but I
Okay.
don't think so.
Then
I
you have
think maybe
to.
we are using the the non-activated version of Excel.
Okay, so what you do is you go to file, then go to options. Once you go to options, you select on customize ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay, so on
Ah,
the main
and-
task, you see the developer there. So we select it.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, are you done?
Yes. Yes, I'm done with the
Okay,
development.
then press OK. So after that,
Yes.
yes, you go to the developer. You click
Okay.
on the developer. Go to insert. You'll see insert there.
Insert. Yes, insert.
Yes, and I think you'll find the
Ah,
checkboxes there
perfect.
on the forms. You find the checkbox.
Okay. So developer insert. Okay,
Yeah,
checkbox. Yeah.
on the form controls.
Okay. All right. 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 I come gonna pick it up to 7. Okay. Yeah. It's gone. Thank you so
Are you
much.
okay now?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's continue. So you copy the checkboxes to fill the rest of the numbers up to the last number. Can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay, so next we are going to title them. Okay. So there will be can, then tax, then due date, status, then remaining days. Okay. Okay, so now I want everything to be centered. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll highlight everything with Control plus A. I'll move on to the Home tab, then align everything at the center. Okay. And also in the middle, align the text in the middle too. Are you okay? All right.
And from my end, I'm okay. So we are okay.
So we are going to bold all of this, make them all bold. This one too. Okay, next, let's work on the dates, the due dates. Okay, so let's start with the start date and end date. So since it's a project, you have a start date and an end date. So let's say the start date is 1st March or 1st February 2025. Which will end on 3rd March 2025. Okay, so here you can also format the dates. Okay, you can make a custom formats. Okay, so we can start with the day. I start with the day by using 3Ds. Then a dash to add the month. And after another dash, then we add the years with 4 Ys. So you can customize your dates by selecting the dates, right clicking, move on to the format cells in the drop down menu. Okay, then after that you select custom. Okay, so after selecting custom, you can move on here, clear everything, then you can start customizing your data. So you can choose 3Ds if you want to see the word, if you don't want numbers, maybe 02 or 01, or you want to see maybe Thursday, you can choose 3Ds. Then use 3Ms to also see the months. If you want the number, you can just use 2 M's. And that's for the years. For the year 2, you can use 4 Y's for the year. Then after that, press OK. Is that okay, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, someone is saying, please, you are going too fast. And someone is also saying, could you please take it again? She's saying, please, I didn't get that part. So please, let's go.
Okay. So I said, since you are building a project tracker, you should have a start date and an end date. Okay. So I said that the date, I can create it manually. I just type in the date inside. Okay, I said you can format the dates by selecting them. Okay, you can select the 2 dates and select format cells from the drop down list. Okay, then you move on to custom. Okay, so when you move on to custom, you clear everything here. Everything you see here, you're going to clear it. Okay, then you specify the kind of dates you want to show. And as I say, you can use 3 days to show the day. You can either use comma or slash or a dash to separate the dates. Okay, then use 3 M's to show the months. And another comma, another dash, then you use 4 Y's to show the year. And after that, you press OK. Is it okay now?
Yep.
Okay. So now let's move on to the due date. Let's set the date for this part. Okay, so here to begin, you can highlight all the 10 cells. You right click, and you go to format cells. Then you custom the date there already. Okay. PD minus RMs, that's 4 Y's, ask for date for the start and end dates. Then you can start typing your dates. So it will automatically update itself once you are done. So you can say the due date is for the first has to be 10 February 2025. February 2025. Okay, so can copy to fill the rest of the cells. Okay, after typing 2 dates, okay, just highlight the two dates. Then you select this tiny green, this set this tiny green box at the tip here. Okay, so you select this tiny box, then you drag it down. Then it will automatically fill the rest of the date for you. So you don't have to type them all manually. Hope it's okay. Hello guys, is it okay?
Yes, please, you're okay.
Okay, so now the next part is you are going to create this status label here. And the one you see here, you are going to create this. Okay. So first merge two cells here. Okay, so you select two cells, move on to the alignment tab, then you select merge, okay, merge and center. Okay, select merge and center to merge the two cells. Okay, then you label it. Status label. Okay, bold it. So the first label we have is in progress, then pending, paused, then needs approval. Okay, so in progress.
Someone saying I'm confused. Say he's confused.
You might come again.
Okay, so from the chat box, Abubakar is saying I'm confused. So I think what we just did, if you can go over.
Which part? Hello, which part? Okay. So I said that to format the data, okay, you can first select the cells where you put the data. You right click, then you go to format cells from the drop down menu. Okay, so after that, you go to custom. Okay, to create your own specific kind of dates that you want to use. Okay, so when you get there, you clear the bar under the type section. Then use 3Ds to show the day. Okay. Then 3Ms to show the month. Okay. Then 4Ys to show the year. Okay, so after that, once you start typing the date in numbers, it automatically updates it for you. Okay, so let's say the due date for the first tax to be 10 February 2025. See that it has automatically updated to Monday, which is 10 February 2025. Is that okay, Abubakar? Okay, you can do the same for the next dates. Okay. And I said that after you have typed like 2 dates, you can select the both of the dates. Then you hold the tiny box, the tiny green box at the tip of the highlighted date. Then you drag it throughout to the last cell. Okay. Then you release it and it automatically fill the rest of the date for you. Hope is okay. Okay, so now the next part is for us to get this drop down menu here at the status section. Okay, drop down menu to select whether the project is pending or whether the project is in progress or whether it needs approval. Okay, so let's move on to that. Okay, so here you first select the first cell. Okay, then you move on to the data tab. Okay, the data tab, you can find it on the menu bar. Okay, then you select data validation. Okay, we learned data validation yesterday. So select data validation. Okay, so on the allow, from the drop down menu, you select list. Okay, select lists. Okay, then the source, we are going to select all 4 of these. From the source, you're going to select all 4 of these. Okay. So after you are done, you press OK. Okay. So as you can see, once you see that once I select this, a box appear here. So once you click on it, you get a drop down menu here. So you can select in progress or whether it's paused, pending, or needs approval. Is that okay, guys?
Let's release.
Okay, so you can copy it. And copy it and paste it throughout. Copy it and paste it throughout. Okay. Are we okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we move on to the remaining days. Okay. So with the remaining days, can use a formula to calculate the remaining days. Okay, so you first type equal to, then you select the first date here from the due dates. Okay, minus the Excel function today with open and close brackets. Okay, then you press enter. You see that I'm getting a date here, right? So what I'll do is I'll select all these cells. Okay, then I'll right click it, go to the same format cells from the drop down menu. Okay, then I'll go to number from the category. Okay, and select number. Okay, then after that, press OK. Okay, you see some decimals here too, so just get rid of that. At the same place. Okay, you see this decimal places box here. Just reduce it to 0. Okay, then press OK to get rid of the decimal places. Okay, then can copy it through. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. So next, we want to know the number of tasks that are in progress, the ones that are pending, and the ones that are paused. Okay, so you want to update this part here, okay, with the number of statuses here. Okay, so once we select in progress, see that that's updated from 5 to 4. Okay. Once I select pending, the pending also has been updated from 4 to 5. So we are going to work on this part. So with that, we're also going to use an Excel function. An Excel function called count if. Okay, which will count all the values we have here if there is a value. Okay, to count only if there is a value inside the cells here. Okay, so use equal to count if. Okay. Then you select the ranges here. Okay. Then rank comma. Okay, so after that, we select the first one you see here, which is the in progress. Okay, it will count if whether in progress is found here or whether paused is found at the status. Then it will count that number. Okay, so that's you close the brackets and you press enter. You see that we have 0 here. Okay, so there are no. So once I update this one with in progress, you see that it has updated to 1. Okay, as I add more in progress, it updates to 2. It updates itself to 3. So we want to apply the same to the rest. Okay. So see that as I copy the rest. Okay, so as you can see from this formula, see that it begins from H8. Okay, the first force was excluded from the counting. Okay, so to fix that, we have to make the cells fixed. Okay, you have to make the cells here fixed. Okay, so we can put $. Okay, so you just bring your cursor, the blinking cursor between the letter and the number. Then you press F4. Then to bring a $ before and after the H. Okay, to make the cell fixed. Or you can do it manually. Okay, so you bring the cursor between the letter and the number. Then you press F4. So once you're done, press enter. So as I copy it to see that previously the pause was 2. Okay, now it's 3. See that has been able to include the first tax. Are we on the same page now?
Hello, say.
Did I go
think
too fast?
There's a question. From Mohammed Idris, he said, please, can you go back to the data validation? And then I'm also seeing Fortune Clubby. He's saying, question, please.
Okay.
Fortune, I think you can unmute and speak.
Hello.
Hello, Fortune.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. Something's been bothering me. I got out of the meeting along the line, so I don't know if maybe I missed something. The due date, I see, for example, the first one, Monday, February 2025, but I can't like really see which date. Is that intentional? Can you please like explain what's happening there?
The dates.
Yeah, like Monday, February 2025.
Yes, I intentionally formatted it like that.
Okay.
That was to show them how to format the dates and cells. That's why I did it like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the clarification.
Okay, so Ima, can I move on?
Yes, you can move on.
Okay, so now I'm going to create a total session to know the number of tax that's available. Okay, this totals here. The total you see here. Okay, and it only counts only once there is a tax here. Okay, that's one. Two. Okay. So total. Okay, so you use the Excel function called count A. Okay, it count the number of cells in the range that are not empty. Okay, it will count the number of cells here as long as they are not empty. It won't include the empty ones. It will only include those that are not empty. And then close the bucket, then press enter. See that you have two total tags here. So let's add another one, tax 3, that it updates itself. Is that okay? Are we okay?
Yes, we are okay.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to want is this strike. Once we click on the checkbox, you see that the tags have been striked to. Okay, so this is what you're going to work on next. So we are going to select all 4 of these columns. Okay. So once you have selected all 4 of these columns, then you move on to conditional formatting. You can find it at the home under the style section. Okay. Move on to conditional formatting. Okay, then move on to new rule. Okay. Once you move on to new rule, you select the last, use the formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, you select this one. So after you have selected that, then we are going to select the first cell here, this first checkbox cell, which is cell E7. Okay, you'll bring $ before and after the letter E to fix it. Okay, if you don't, it won't be able to select all the tags. So you have to bring the $ before and after the E to select all the tags. Okay, so after you have done that, after you have selected the first cell of the checkbox, that's mine is E7. I don't know for you guys too, but select the first checkbox, that's for the 1. Okay, after you are done, you go to format. Okay. Okay, after format, the first thing you go to the field section. Okay, you have number, font, and border. So you move on to the fill section. Okay, I use gray. Okay, so I'll choose gray color. I'll choose gray color for this section. Okay, then I'll select the strike through. After selecting the strike through, you can decide to bold it or make it italic. So I'll choose italic. So you choose italic. Then select the strike through. Okay, you don't use any border, use the font and the fill. After that, select OK. Okay, so after you're done, press OK here. So see that once we select, once you select the tax are, so you can copy through out. Oh, coming guys.
Hello, say.
Hello, Iman.
Are you speaking? There's a feedback from your end.
Okay, I'm coming.
Seems some people are making it.
Hello, Iman.
Yeah, Ruby, I can hear
Is
you.
it okay now?
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's continue. So I said you first select the first checkbox here. That's for the one. Okay. So the dollar sign before the number will be deleted. So you only bring the dollar sign, only $1 before the cell reference, that's the E7. So that you press OK. Okay. So let me go over it. Okay, so I said you first select all these cells. Okay, then move on to conditional formatting. You select new rule. You select the last rule you see here. That's use a formula to determine which cells to format. Okay, so after I move on to this box, then you select the first checkbox here for the one. So after you're done, and also said you will move the $ before the number. Okay, after selecting, you move the $ before the number. Then you press, then you do the format. Okay, let's do the format first. Okay, select the color you want. Okay, I'll choose gray. And then with the font, you make it italic. Then select strike through. And you press OK. Okay, as you can see now, after I select the checkbox, after I select the checkbox, you see that it strikes through all the tags. Okay. Is that okay? Are you okay? Ima, can you still hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay.
Someone is saying no, please. Mohammed Idrisu. Mohammed, can you hear him?
Hello, Mohammed. Can you hear me? So now we are going to create these two boxes here. They're not completed and they're completed. Okay, so not completed. Then completed. So with the completed, we are going to use, we're also going to use another Excel function called count ifs. This one, there's an S attached to the if, because we are going to have more than one condition. So if we only have one condition to set, only use the count if, the one without S. We're going to have more than two conditions, then use the count ifs, the one with the X. So usually are equal to the count ifs. Okay, so the first criteria I'm going to select is the checkbox. Okay, so the checkboxes are going to be the first criteria we're going to select. Okay, so then after that, we'll bring comma. Okay, and set it equal to true. Okay, then after that, another comma. Then we select the number of taxes as the next criteria. Okay. Then what we do next is to bring a quotation mark, and this caret, this open and close carets. Then we close it. Okay. This is to show that it won't count. Okay, it won't count as completed once it's empty. After that, to press enter. Okay, as we select the checkbox, see that the completed gets updated. Okay, are we okay, or should I go over? Hello.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. We are doing well.
Okay, so with the not completed, what we do is we are going to subtract the completed from the total tax here. So we are going to do equal to L13 then minus the number of completed tasks here. Okay, and press enter. Okay, so as we add more tasks, see that the non-completed also gets updated. You see, the non-completed has also been updated that we have 6 projects yet to be completed. Is that okay?
Yes, for sure. So I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Were you speaking?
Yeah, I was speaking, but I think I was muted. Sorry. Okay, so I said earlier that we are going to work on this condition that when the date is overdue, the date should be highlighted in red. Okay, are we okay?
Yes, we are okay. Can go.
Okay. So let's change some dates here. Okay, let's make this 29th, 29th January. Let's change. Okay, see that we have 2 overdue dates here. Okay, so we are going to highlight the whole due date section here. We are going to highlight the whole due date section here. Then we move on to conditional formatting. So under the highlight cells rules, okay, another drop down menu will come. So we're going to choose less than. Okay, so once you select less than, okay, you set it to today. Okay, set it to today. Then open and close parentheses. Okay. You can also make a custom format of the colors. Okay, I'll choose a dark red, and for the font color, choose black and bold it. Then okay, press OK. Then you press OK. Is that okay with everyone? Or should I go over?
If that will be possible, let's go over a little bit.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I said you first select, okay, all the cells under the due date column. Okay, so after that, you move on to conditional formatting. Okay. So once you go to conditional formatting, the first tab you see the highlight cells rules. So when you hover your mouse over the highlight cells rules, another drop down menu will come. So with that one, select the less than condition. Okay. Once you select the less than condition, okay, you're going to format these cells, okay, to be equal to today. So once the date is overdue, then it will be highlighted. It will only be highlighted once the date is overdue. So I'm going to set it to equal to today. Okay. Less than today, that's negative today. Okay. You see that as soon as I did it today, the two dates that we changed has been highlighted into red. Okay. You can choose to leave it like this or format it further. Okay. So once you select this drop down box, okay, you can select custom formats. Then you move on to the fill section. Then you make your changes. Change the text color, make it bold, and press OK. Are we okay now?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. So let's work on the green conditions you see here for the in progress. Okay. We want it to highlight green whenever a project is in progress. Okay. So let's do that as well. So for this too, we are going to select this all cells as usual. Then, okay, move on to conditional formatting. Go to new rule. Okay, then select format only cells that contain that rule. Okay, so after that, you select specific text from the drop down menu. Okay, specific text. Okay, once you select the specific text, okay, say in progress, right? In progress. Okay, then you format it. Okay, can't you use green? Then make the font bold and choose black. Can choose any color you want to do. Okay. So as soon as you select in progress, then changes to green. Are we okay?
Yes.
All right. So the next step is to work on the remaining days. So with this one, we wanted to highlight yellow once it's left with some 2 days or a day. Okay, once left with 2 days or a day for the tax to be overdue, you want it to be highlighted in yellow. Okay, so we are going to work on that as well. I'm going to select. Okay, then you move on to. Okay, move on to the highlight cell rules. Okay, highlight cell rules. So this one, I'm going to choose between. Okay, I'm going to choose between. So we are going to choose between 1 and 2 because we want it to be highlighted in, or we can choose 1 or 3 to be highlighted between 1 and 3. Yellow to be highlighted yellow once it's left with like 3 days or 2 days or a day for the project to be completed. Okay, so this one I can also format it's choose yellow, make the font bold, then you select black, the font color, and after I press OK, and then OK. Is that okay, guys?
It is very okay.
Okay, so now I think the next step is for us to work on the progress bar. Okay. Okay, so with the progress bar, you can set it up here. Okay, you can merge these two cells. You can merge these two cells here. So you can set it like equal to the total cells divided by the completed task. Then return it to a percentage. Okay. So can select the total tax divided by the completed tax. Okay, then return it to a percentage. Okay. So let's fix this error. Okay, see that once no project is selected completed, an error shows. So let's fix that with an Excel function called the if error. So if there is an error, okay, what do we want to show? Okay, so we are going to work on that. So see that equal to if error. Okay, if error. Okay, was if error, then you bring the value here, the total task completed over the completed task. Okay, then comma. So that's where we bring the condition. Okay, value if there is an error. So we are not going to bring, can choose not to bring any value, or you can also choose to bring in a text. Okay, say no completed the task. Okay, in quotation marks. Okay. In quotation marks, and after that, press enter. Okay, you see that no completed task is shown here. Okay. So now you're going to use a conditional format condition to show this progress. Okay. This green progress that you're seeing as I click through the tax. Okay, so let's work on that. So we are going to select this. Okay, we're going to select this. Then move on to conditional formatting. Select new rules. Okay, we are going to select it using the first rule, format all cells based on their values. Okay, we are going to select data bar from the format star. Okay. Data bar, then you select percentage, you select number, okay. Select the type as number, the minimum type, and the highest, the maximum also as number. Okay, the maximum value, we set it to 1. Then we change the color to green. Okay, so after that, press OK. So we can merge these cells.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I said you are going to merge all these cells together. Okay. Okay, so I said we are going to merge the ones I've selected together with the green bar here. Okay, so go to your alignment. Okay. Then you select the merge. Okay, are we okay?
Yeah, we are okay.
Yes. So yeah. Okay, so think we have run through everything. There is some few editing. Okay.
So we can't hear you. If you are speaking, we can't hear you.
It might come again.
We're not hearing you.
Okay.
And there's a feedback from your end.
All right, I'm coming. Hello, is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Okay. I think there was an error with the progress bar, so let me work on it again. Okay, so total tax divided by the number of tasks completed. Okay, so into a percentage. Right, let's make this into a percentage. Why is it giving me to 50%? Hmm, okay. Manage risk. Awesome. Okay, so it seems I miss a function here and the remaining days. So let me fix that. Okay, so here with the remaining days in case you don't, just in case you don't want any remaining days to show up once there is no, okay, you see that there are no dates here, but it shows that we are overdue 45,697 days, right? So in order to fix this, you have to bring a condition, right? So if if the cell is blank, okay, this function is blank function is to check if the cell is empty. Okay, so if the cell is blank, then we'll bring our previous which is G7. Okay, G7 minus today. Okay, then we close parenthesis. Okay. So let me go by it again. Equal if or if brackets okay, so is blank. We will select that cell which is in J7. You close brackets. Okay, so if in case J7 is blank, we are not going to show anything. Okay, so you'll bring another comma. You're not going to show anything. Then we'll bring the formula for the remaining day. That J7 minus today okay. So copy this. Okay, now yeah, flex now. So I can see that the four the 45,000 has been changed to 0 now. Yes, so now it works now. Okay, now let's work on this. Okay. So we're going to select new rule. Select the first rule, which is format all cells based on their values. Okay, in the format star, I'm going to choose the data bar. Then you select number as the type. The same for this one too. You set the maximum number to 1. Okay. And the soil fill, make it green. Press OK. All right. Yes. Okay, so I'm done with all that I'm supposed to do. So let's read some. The rest, just some formatting and some text. Okay, so let's read this one. So let's read this one, the SP activity tracker. So we just move on to that. Can select all these cells, then image. So okay, so now let's format. We are going to bring a border around this north side border. Run all of this. Okay. So this, go to view, remove the grid lines. Okay. So the rest, just select all these cells. And then give it a fill color. Okay. Mm, okay. So, yeah, Ima. Hello, Ima, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so
Can you also hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Okay, so I'm down with it.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wow, what a fantastic and insightful session today. It was really interacting and really engaging. As the speaker, you've really taken your time, gone through with us, taking our feedback and everything. Say you've done well today, done well for this week, and we hope to continue as such. We have unpacked a lot today, new concepts, practical applications, and of course, some great discussions. I say, are you still speaking, or you are just doing
No,
your?
I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
speaking. I'm just formatting it.
okay. So, hello audience. I hope you're all feeling a little more confident about diving into the world of data analysis. For now, we've explored introduction to Excel. We've done a lot this week. Huge thanks to our amazing resource personnel for breaking things down so clearly and answering our questions as and when it's being dropped in. I think there's something in the chat box. Please, what are we looking at next week? Oh, someone is clapping for our resource personnel from Fortune Clubby. I think this is from Mohammed. I think the formula should be completed tax divided by the total tax. This was say, we have something for you. Can you get your attention on this? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, this is from Mohammed. He said, I think the formula should be completed tax divided by total tax.
Okay. Let's see. Set completed tax by total tax, right?
Okay.
Yes, it still works.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Mohammed, I think I hope you are okay because it's resource personnel is saying yes, what you brought, your suggestion still works. So I hope your doubt is cleared now. Hello. All right.
Yes.
Sure. That's great. So
The reason why I was
hi.
saying that was that,
Okay.
earlier when he selected a task, the percentage was way too high. But now you see, if we select done at a particular task, then it's in order.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mohammed.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mohammed. It seems this means you are really following and you are really practicing along. That's great. So please, does anyone have any question for the resource personnel to clear your doubts? You have any question that as we are practicing you wanted to ask, but one or the other way you couldn't ask? Or I think we are all okay because the questions came. Okay, Mohammed is, please, Mr. Say, someone is asking, what are we looking at next week?
Okay, so next week we are going to dive into data analysis and data visualization with Excel.
Okay.
So the first day, which is Saturday, we are going to look through the data analysis process and data visualization. Then on Sunday, we'll count it with the projects. We create a dashboard in Excel.
Wow. I really like how our resource personnel is taking this course or this training, because you see, he's just not explaining the concept to us. He's also practicing, or we are working with projects. So you actually don't just get to the definition of the terms, but we practice as well for you to know, for you to apply it. And that's great. That's very, very good. That's how you learn. When you learn, you practice. So in the absence of no, are you okay? This is from John. John is saying, where is it? Are you going to share today's practical video? Okay, John, that's a great question. The videos will be ready, I think, in the course of the week. Yes, on YouTube, you check SP Ghana Session channel. You search for it and you see it there, normally in the playlist. So the videos will be made available for us to go over and then get it well with us. So please, don't worry, the practical video will be available. So John, I hope you're okay. All right. All right. Shout out to all of you for staying engaged, asking great questions, and making this section interactive. So just as we do before we wrap up, I think we are done with everything. Let's do a quick check-in. Please, I need your participation here. A quick check-in. Let's go to the chat room and then do a quick check-in. So yes, drop one key takeaway from today's session in the chat. What's one thing that really stuck with you? All right, it's in the chat. So let me hear from you. Okay, so I say Mohammed is also asking, please, may I know a recommended Excel for the project? Any take on that? Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, I'm actually using Microsoft Excel 365. But I think the new versions will also be able to do this project. The old versions, I'm not sure. But the new versions and the Microsoft 365 will be able to do this.
Okay, someone's also asking. This is from Mohammed Idrisu. Say how to format date and conditional formatting. Maybe he wants a little take on that. So if you can do it.
That's his takeaway.
No, that's yes, exactly.
He said, oh, so that's what, okay, my take. Okay, sure. So Mohammed says he learned how to format date and do conditional formatting. That's great. So please, those on the call or whatever you learned, let us know. So I think our time is fast spent, and then remember, learning does not stop here. This is a full month program. So next week, we continue with even more exciting content. So come ready to engage, explore, and level up your data skills. Next week, we are meeting here again. So please don't exempt yourself. And also invite your friends, share the link. As you are in the group, we'll be sharing the link both on all social media platforms, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you can share so that people will also know. It doesn't matter whether you started with us the very first week, the recordings will be available, so you can join us next week, even if the person is not here today, and then follow as well. So that's wasting much time. What will we do again? Until I think we are done for today, and until then, keep practicing, stay curious, and see you all next week for another power-packed session. I hope you heard the resource personnel rights. We gave the outline for next week. So stay tuned and go on to the SP website. There are amazing programs coming on. Set your calendars, add to your plans, and then let's all keep learning. Continuous learning is very important. So thank you all for today, and see you next week. Bye-bye. So I think there are some important personnel on the call. Let me give some shout outs. I can see Fortune Clubby. Fortune, if you are here, can we get a hi or a hello from you?
Hi.
All
This is
right,
so
all right.
unexpected.
Can you say something?
Yeah, let me use the opportunity to say thank you so much to the resource person. I couldn't be present much for the meeting because of my internet, but even the little that I was able to attend, the amount of stuff that I was able to pick up, that was really impressive. Thank you so much for taking the time to put all of this together and to deliver it when we get it. Was really, 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 really so amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. And then thank you so much to the moderator. I think you're doing a really good job. And
All
thanks to
right,
everyone else.
thank you, Fortune.
That's
So
for me.
that's Fortune Clubby. He's part of the career guidance and outreach committee. He's a very big man. You can follow him on LinkedIn, connect with him. He likes helping, so you can connect with him. All right, thank you. And I think we'll bring the meeting to an end. Have a great evening and a great week. Bye-bye.
Hello, Emmanuel.
Fortune.
I got disconnected, but I hope my message was across.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Ose,
Yes, Mr. Emmanuel.
Charlie. course, you did so well. So, what do you do now? Do you have to stop the video and the recording so that we close the meeting?
Yes, I'm coming.